Hey y'all, it is the last day of 2023. I am not going to sit here and say, oh, it's a new year for new me and da da da. No, don't do that to yourselves. Don't put that kind of pressure on yourself. Just don't do it. You know, there's nothing wrong with writing down a few ideas that you would possibly like to have happen. Don't do that to yourself. Don't. Because I sure as hell ain't. Mm-mm. I am going to learn to really hand it over to God. And whatever He decides, we're going to do. Because obviously what I'm doing is not working out in my favor. So, yeah. Yeah. And, go from there. We're going to go from there. I definitely am not going to try the whole dating thing on my own because, again, my choices are crap. But on the other hand, I plan to really have more discernment in men and not take them at face value. I can't tell you. I think I'm up to 3, maybe even 4 men that have said, hey, my name is this is what I do, this is where I live, da 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 da. And there's always something that just doesn't ring right with me. And it doesn't ring right. So once I get some basic info, I can run any man I want through a program I have. And these 4 men have all come back married, with small children, living in the same household as their wife, obviously, not separated like they say. It gives me the whole shebang. And sometimes it'll even tell me what their Facebook page is, the true Facebook page, not the one that they're pretending that they use. It's quite interesting stuff. Men are idiots. Men are total idiots at times. And don't think we'll catch on to their game. Some of us are a lot smarter than you give us credit for, dudes. Just remember that. So, this year is going to be more self-love, be more grounded. I think is the word I'm looking for. I'm not sure. It's not morning, so I'm not having problems with words, but I can't think of the word that I need. Like more focused, I don't know, on improving myself and becoming the best person that I can be and have that solid rock foundation. So when that right man does come into my life, I will be ready. And I think that's important. I think that's very important. How are you going to have feelings for a guy, love a man, whatever the situation is, if you are sitting in the corner hating yourself, hating the way you look, hating on yourself? Like our pastor preached today, you think negative, it's going to be negative. And I encourage you to get up every day, get in the Word every day, and really look at yourself in the mirror and just pick out one thing that you can say, I love about myself. And you'll start slowly gaining speed with that. And just start being a beautiful human that you are. A lot of us have amazing insights that have our heart of gold. Some of us wear our hearts on our sleeves. Guilty. And on the outside, we're not happy as we could be. But just work on you. And once you're happy with yourself, things will get different for you. Things will get a lot different for you. So, I am working on myself, and I'm so proud of the weight loss. I'm so proud of the self-love. I'm so proud that I've made it through this year. And I don't think next year's going to be smooth sailing because it doesn't work like that. But I think it'll get better. I really think it'll get a lot better. And yeah. So I am ready for the new year. I don't know where it went. I've got my books in order. I have a crochet book and a cross stitch book that I'm going to put my works of progress in. The thing of it is, I didn't keep good enough records to say, hey, I started this project on this day, and this is the page for it. I didn't keep very good records. So some of this stuff I may find records for, but some of it I may not. And the older stuff, like my Weaver's tapestry animal band sampler, whatever that thing's called, is the oldest project I've got going. And then my cowboy sunset cross stitch. And currently crochet projects are the sunshine blanket and I think that's it. So I think I'm going into the new year with 3 projects. 2 cross stitch and a crochet. So, yeah. And that way, and every project is going to be better because I was keeping the project notes in my planner, and that just didn't work for me. It did, but it didn't. So I noticed when I would put the projects I'm working on in my book here, that I kept better notes. Well, that's what I got. I got one of these for crochet, one of these for cross stitch. And that way, like this is just for my sunshine blanket notes, to keep me on track to where I'm going. Because I make so many things at one time. I'm like, okay, what hook was I using? What am I doing here? Da 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 da. So I make a lot of notes as I go. And unfortunately, I was trying to put the start date and the information in my planner, which didn't work. And then I was doing my notes here. So a lot of these projects didn't get documented properly because I have them in 2 different places. So why is there chocolate on my nickel? So this year, I'm going to make sure that when I start a project, I write all the information down. Because this last year, this 2023, I made a ton of blankets. But again, I don't have I can't say that word, certain numbers. I don't have that information. And that sucks because I really wanted to see how many blankets I was doing, because I was doing like 4, 5, and 6 blankets a month. So, it didn't work out the way it was going to be. Like, let me see if I can show you a page where I don't know. Anyway, this is my planner from 2023. Okay, see, like, I think I can show this page. See, I would write down some of the information, but I wouldn't remember to put the start date, or it didn't work. It did not work. So I've got a new planner I'm going to keep projects out of it. Does that make sense? Or I may just put started this on this date and then really try to remember to do the end date, because each page has plenty of room for this stuff. So what I may try to do is put the project name, the date, and everything like that, and then go from there. Maybe, I don't know. And at the end of every section is a place for notes. So I don't know. And each month starts with all of this. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but it's the goals, important dates, to do, notes, stuff like that. So what I would like to do is at the end of every month, say, hey, I made this many projects. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm bringing over from the last month. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. I don't know. But that way I'll have two things going with projects, and I feel like I might have a better handle on record keeping, because a lot of the problem is I have no memory. If you're new to this channel, new to me, I have bipolar with PTSD, and the PTSD has affected my long-term memory, where I have hardly any long-term memory left, but it's also affecting my short-term memory, and it's getting worse. And so if I don't write stuff down, I'm never going to remember it. Never. And it's tough. It's so tough. That's why I take a lot of pictures, because I know I won't remember stuff. When I had pictures of when I was little, I couldn't tell you one thing about it. I could not tell you anything. I'd have to ask my mom or somebody, be like, what's this about? Because I have no memory. Absolutely nothing. And it's frustrating, and it sucks, because you feel like you should know stuff and you don't, and you feel like an idiot, really, to be honest and blunt about it. And I hate that. I hate feeling like that. But there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. They say they can hypnotize me and figure out what it is that has caused this much blockage in my life, because we know the PTSD is from, I call it domestic violence, from when I was a very young child till my adulthood, even into my adulthood. Still, the mental and psychological abuse, verbal abuse. I've been very blessed that I didn't have no sexual abuse, and very minimal physical abuse when I was a child. But that changed when the adult happened. But, I'm very blessed that I got out as good as I did, because some people have it, a lot of people have a lot worse deal. And it's heartbreaking. It breaks my heart. And it sucks. It really does suck. So that is what I have going for this coming year. And, I just want to do better. I'm not putting goals on myself. I'm not doing any of that. Just to get better. And to really, really listen to what God's saying, because, like I said, it ain't working the way I'm doing it. So, and you can get this planner at Walmart. I got it, a little cheap planner. Yeah, it's Pen and Gear. That's what I thought it was. Pen and Gear is really nice Walmart brand for cheap stuff, but it's really good quality. So Anyway, we're at almost 15 minutes. I never make videos this long. Well, I don't say never. I rarely make them this long, but I have so much on my heart because y'all mean so much to me. I know I have some guys that watch this channel. Why, I don't know. But you do you. But I really wanted to speak to the ladies. And really just, y'all are an amazing, amazing group of ladies. And y'all have been through stuff. Y'all have been through it. And I just want you to be happy and succeed in life. And I want nothing but the best for you. And that's why I guess I'm babbling on for so long. Is because I want to see good things happen to you. You deserve that good stuff to happen. You deserve every minute of joy and happiness. And some of y'all have found the Mr. Right and have found a wonderful life, amazing marriage, and been so blessed to have that. And then some of us are struggling. Some of us are truly struggling. And both sides, I wish y'all the very best. I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. And it's full of goodness and just happiness. Take care.